And we are back with everyone's favorite little Goyim. Yes, good little guys, good. It is Mr. Shake 2020 playing as the Germans. Come on. You can't make this up, right? There's a joke somewhere. There's a dark humor between a Jewish guy playing Germans. Like, I don't know. There's an irony there. I'm not gonna say it, but you guys can do it in the comments. Shake's one of the boys. Shake is one of the boys. He's a good lad, and he's playing. Shake's been one thing I've been noticing. I think Shake has been playing a lot. He's dropped a lot of elo. He was recently in the top 10. But he's recently been playing different civs. So he's been playing on the random civ, and I think that's what he did here. So he's playing as the German because he's not known for playing Germans. But I do say if you want to get really competitive at the game, when you start off with the game, you tend to want to play one civ, like maybe one or two civs that you would really enjoy playing. And just have fun with it, and then learn that civ, get good with the civ, and then learn the basics of the game. So just enjoy the game and get good with one civ. When you want to get really good and you want to kind of be really competitive, playing random civ is really important, and learning all the civs is really important. It seems like a big thing, which it kind of is, but if you want to be the best of the best, that is how you do it. You play random civ, and you essentially learn all the civs, you learn their pros and cons, you learn the build orders, and yeah, that's just kind of how you get really, really good with the game. So maybe that's what Shake is trying to do here. He's going to be picking up 90 food, which is really nice. We've got, this other man needs no introduction. Den, good to see Dennis playing again. Haven't seen him in a while. He tends to be Mr. Africa, so he likes playing as Ethiopia and Hausa. So it's always good to have him because those people who main those civilizations is in short supply. So good to see Dennis. He back in the day, prior to or at the beginning of DE and prior to DE, he used to be, I believe, an India main. Do you see him still play India? I think, but these days is more of an Africa main, which is really, really good. And Dennis is, easy 2K elo player. When he's on form, definitely more like 2.1K. Shake arguably the same as well. So this should be a good one. I think there's a little bit of beef between these two guys. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think these two get on the best. I know there was these two had a while ago, maybe last year at some point. They had like a best of 7 or something, and there was a bit of beef between them. I can't remember. I think one of them won one series, and then the other won the other series. I don't know. So it's always very close between these two. I think we're on the map. Is it the Baltic? Is it Baltic Mountains? This one's called. I can't remember. Something like that. It's a cool map. This is a fan favorite map. Everyone really likes this. You've got this really unique city tower stuff in the middle of the map, and it really separates the map into 50-50, which is really cool. And it's just a really pleasant map to play. So whoever created this map, shout out to you, because this is a really, really nicely designed map. You've got 2 safe TPs. So Stagecoach is, the meta on this map with most civs. You've got really good, strong, unique European natives on this map. For today, we've got Fanar and the Habsburg, and you've got these towers, which if you control these towers, if you kill the marauding musketeers and you take control of the tower, it's basically an outpost where you can use as a shipment point, but you also get 0.5 XP, so very close to a church. Basically, each city tower you have like a church XP trickle from them, so definitely worth getting. Definitely, it really solidifies map control. So if you're a map control player, you're busy on the map, you like applying pressure, you should really enjoy this map, and you should definitely be getting these city towers. Can we peek what's going on inside? Okay, we've got some nice wooden flooring over here. I don't see much else. No princess inside. So that's a shame. We've got no princess inside. No Princess Peach. God, I'd give her one of my peaches. God dang. God no. Princess Peach. She could give me her peach. Now I've got a princess at home. It's called Revnax Mob. Hey, yo! Let's go! Okay, let's have a look at the decks then. Shake picking up 90 wood here. Both of them gone for 1 TPE. No, Dennis is going for a second TP. So let's have a look at the deck from Shake here. He's got Hacker, but there's no Hacker pellets. But, oh, he has Princely Bavarian Chevaulegers. Interesting. Would be really cool to see that because you very rarely see this card ever. Replaces war wagons in your stable and home city with naturalized Whittlespat Chevaliers called Prince Chevaliers that can be trained and upgraded. Also ships a number of them, plus 2 Prince Chevaliers. So you get 8 Chevaliers with this for 500 food, and basically it replaces war wagons in the stable with those Chevaliers. Shake going for 3 settler wagons into 700 wood. Now we've got Dennis. Let's have a look at his deck. So 1v1 standard. He's gone for Trinity into 700 wood, 700 coin by the looks of it. And he's going for double TP Stagecoach. Yeah, just making some Guess Kenya to defend against these Ulan raids. Oh, nice split of the Ulans there. That's going to be 1 villager down. Very nice. There was a weak villager somewhere here. You just want to press that HB, that health bar. And again, look at that splitting. Oh, he might kill a big Abbott now. That's worth like almost 2 bills. It's like 1.5 bills kill there. Beautiful stuff. Abben's such a good, effective, versatile unit. It's a healer. They gather faster than a villager on these mountain monasteries. Yeah, that's a really nice kill. So, you know, a villager and an Abben down. Very, very nice for Shake. Good early raiding by him. Does he have a stable? Yes, he does. So he's making Ulans here. So good early raids there. Good micro by Shake. Putting him in that guard stance. Definitely worth picking up some more treasures here. There's still that saber from the Light Brigade over there. You're going to get a lot of resources for killing those brigands. Okay, Shake going for that 700 wood into double TP Stagecoach himself. So both of these guys got the Stagecoach Eco. Dennis on 22 vils. Going to be aging up now as well. We'll see what he ages up with. Splitting the Ulans once again. That is how you want to play. There's a villager there. Oh, I don't think he saw it. There was a villager that he walked in front of. Easily could have taken that villager down. And there's not that many Guess Kenya, so they're trying their best to kill these Ulans. Okay, leaving these Ulans behind a little bit long. Yeah, loses a couple for it, so it's a bit of a mistake there. Age 3's on the way with the Portuguese. Okay, so I think that gives you wood upon aging up. And you get the techs, like the organ gun tech and the crossbow tech. Can't remember what they're called, but they're pretty powerful techs. I think you get like 1 organ gun per mountain monastery you have. But it costs like 1,500 influence, so whether we'll see that or not is another matter. It is going to have a shipment upon aging up, which is good. Doesn't have a fort. Oh, no, he doesn't need a fort, does he? I think you get the fast age up from the mountain monastery, but he's not going to get the influence he needs to get the fast age up. Don't actually know what he spent his influence on. Would probably be worth having your TP on influence, to be honest. Always very effective if you're an Africa Civ and you have the TP Stagecoach, because influence is such a harder resource to gather, and it's a much more valuable resource. And the fact that you get the same amount of influence as you do everything else is just insane. Like, why would you not? Why would you not get influence? Like, that is mad to not get it. Shake is in age 3, so no doubt he went fast age up. He has got the city tower here, and look at this. First shipment is going to be the Princely Bavarian Chevaulegers. We are going to see Chevaulegers from Germany in a high ELO level game. God dang. Good to see. There they are, baby. There they are. Now, this is such a rare sight. Oh, is that going to be another villager? Oh, yes, it is. Is it worth taking that? No, probably not. Just get out of there. It's only a house. For anyone who doesn't know what these are, I think the best comparison you can make to these, I mean, Shake's called it this, his deck as well, is Hacker Pellets. They are basically the same unit as a Hacker Pellet from Sweden. The only difference, I think, Hacker Pellets have their ranged attack has an area of effect, like 1 area of effect, something like that. whilst these guys have 0 area of effect. So that's pretty much the only difference. I think these guys might have slightly higher hand attack. I don't know, it's debatable. But yeah, that's the best way of thinking about this unit. Basically a hacker pellet. So their tags are ranged cavalry, light ranged cavalry, and gunpowder cavalry, land military. So their tags are essentially the same as a dragoon or a war wagon. So they're basically a dragoon, but they can also act. You can see their hand attack is actually insane. So that's why they're a unique unit. Because yes, they're a dragoon, but in melee they act as a heavy they act as a hussar. They kind of have that damage like a hussar has. Although they don't have melee resist, and they have less HP than a hussar, so they can act as a pseudo heavy cav, but they're not as tanky as them. So they can act as both a goon and a hussar, which is why they're such an effective unit. The same way as a hacker pellet. Hacker pellets are very effective in melee. And he's actually making them look. They cost 110 food and 90 coin. So expensive. When you compare that to a normal dragoon, dragoons are 90 food and 90 coin. So they're 20 food more resources than a dragoon, which is quite a lot. When you stack up 5 of them, that's 100 resources. That's 100 food. But like I said, they have a really high hand attack. So against other dragoons, they are very effective against dragoons in melee as well. So they don't just beat infantry in melee, they beat dragoons in melee. So very, very good unit, which is why they're expensive. Sheikh on 28 veals plus his settler wagons. Only 23 for Ethiopia, but there's the arsenal from the age up for Portugal. But the thing is with Ethiopia, they don't really have many villager cards outside of the 4 vills and maybe like an infinite 10 in age 4. So the villagers isn't really where their main eco comes from. It's mountain monasteries and abbans and their livestock eco. So it's very difficult to judge eco with both the Africa civs because they have that livestock eco. And he can just get like 500 food or 500 wood or 500 coin, at the drop of a hat with his livestock. So, how many villagers does that equate for? And the Abans don't count as vills. They count as a healing unit. So he currently has 3 of them. So that's basically an extra 3 villagers, which he's getting another 2 of. But they're actually better than healer. They're better than normal vills as well. So now he has 5 of them. That let's argue that's 6 to 7 villagers added on. So his TPs are both on wood. Again, would rather be them on influence, but it doesn't look like he's got anything to spend his influence on. He doesn't have a fort, so it's not like he's making units from a fort. So I don't know. He's not really playing the influence game. He's playing a very standard game with them. Okay, Shay's got a nice mass of skirms here. What do we have? We have 9 Shottles, 7 Neftenia. So, again, playing very standard. Still has that big Sebastopol boy, which he's no doubt going to pop that out at some point. He can send the livestock card as well. He's got 2 livestock farms markets. That's interesting. I don't think he sent this. He might have sent this already, but if he did, I'm sure there'd be loads of Zebu cattle everywhere. I don't know why he's got 2 markets. Don't know why he's done that. He might actually have sent this then, because that sends a livestock market, but he might have eaten the Zebu cattle or something. I don't know. Shakes up in score here. Oh, and that's a huge mass of Uhlans and veteran Prince Chevaulegers. The Uhlans are not veteran, though. That could be a problem. But these guys are going to act as good, so they are going to kill the Shottles very effectively. And they can go into melee here. They have melee bonus versus hand shock infantry as well, so they counter these Shottles and Cav in melee and at range. Such a good unit here. They're holding the line, but I'll tell you what, I don't know who's winning. It feels like Germany were going to absolutely destroy him. That is not the case at all. More shuttles coming in is going to be a problem. The Neftenia and Javelin Riders are targeting these Chevaulegers because he knows he's got shuttles on the way. He's got 18. He just shut out so many. Where did they come from? Where did they come from? It must have been a shipment. Oh, but a huge 9 Ulan shipment coming in for Germany. He says, you've got good shipments. I've got better shipments. But the Chevaulegers are the anti-cap, which are what he needs to kill these shuttles. And Jab Riders absolutely destroy H2 Ulans. They're elite Javelin Riders as well. More anti... Oh, God, this is close. He's only on 22 villagers. How is he doing this? Now he's sending the 8 semi-fattened cattle. That's a good shipment. Very good for eco. But look at this. He's, oh, God, he needs a big shipment coming, but he just used the shipment. And he's going to lose all of his stuff to the shuttles. Oh, no. Not like this, Shake. He's down in score. How? Because he's so much higher. Oh, that's a big shipment. That is a big shipment. That's the 8 Ulans. He's just sent 9 and 8 Ulans. And look at this. Backed up with 5 Chevaulegers to kill the shuttles as well. But Jab Rider's coming in to save the day just about. Wow, this game is hype. Is he going to be able to kill enough Neftenia though? That's the question. Okay, a good example here, using the Chevaulegers here as a cavalry unit. Like I said, they do well versus other Dragoons, which Javelin Riders are. They're kind of more like a cav archer. But they have melee resist, so they are more like a Dragoon in that sense. So again, Chevaulegers with 31 hand attack will absolutely destroy Javelin Riders in melee, and they're going to destroy Neftenia in melee as well. Great micro there by Shake, putting them in melee there. Really good example. Again, a batch of 9. Again, meleeing down a villager there. Very nice. Wow, this is crazy. But now it's the big boy. Now it's Revnak's mum. In she comes. You think you've seen a big hole. You haven't seen Revnak's mum, baby. Oh, it's like throwing a sausage down a corridor. Hey-oh! Boom. He's targeting the house. He's not targeting the city tower because he probably wants to take the city tower from himself. But that house goes down to 2 hits. Giggity. Oh! What was that? Was that cav combat? He's got 3 Ulans just came out of nowhere. Yes, the Chevaulegers have 318 HP now and 35 hand attack. That's crazy strong. That is crazy strong, but he's gonna lose them all. And the Sebastopol does not go down. It's barely been touched, in fact. Does he have an Aben here? Yes, he does. Smart play by Dennis. He has an Aben to be healing that Sebastopol Mortar. One of the most OP combos in the game, one of the most broken combos is Aben healing with the Sebastopol Mortar. So strong. And look at this. Somehow, Dennis is up. 2K score, but Shake's eco is... I mean, why is Shake on berries here? I don't know. Where's his gold miners? Oh, wow. Oh, very, very close over here. He's on 8 plus that. So he's basically on 47 villagers. He basically has 47 villager eco, whilst Ethiopia's on 27. But you can see here, look, he keeps sending. I think he must have sent this twice already. And now this is going to be the 3rd time he's sending this. And you can see he's actually gathering. He's eating these zebu cattle. He's using them for wood and coin, clearly. And putting most of his vills on food. And look at that, yeah, just more big bonuses coming all the time here. He's got another city tower, an outpost here as well. Chevaulegers going to be in melee. I have no idea who's going to win this. Oh, the Chevaulegers are marching their way forward, and that might be it for the Sebastopol big boy. Yes, it is. Down goes Revnak's mum's gaping hole. And now the Chevaulegers are meleeing everything just when it was looking 2K score up for Dennis. He's still up in score just when he was looking good. Shake pulls us back in. He pulls us boys back in. What a close game this has been. Can he get that city tower with that granary there? No, he can't. Wow, so that granary, I think, secures it. Just pumping out gas Kenyas now. And he doesn't need any villagers on wood for that. He's got both of his TPs on coin. Most vills on food. And look at this. He sent this card now. How many lives? He has 4 livestock markers. So he has sent this card 3 times. That's 24 Zebu cattles he sent. It's a very good card. It is a very good card. And you can see there how it's kind of keeping him in this game because of all the raids that happened earlier on. Shake had such a huge advantage. But somehow Dennis is up 4K score. Really? Really? Desert Raiders as well. He's got a watchtower. He's making Desert Raiders. Interesting. Okay, this gold mine only... Oh, okay. That's a bit... Oh, now he's up in score. Okay, the Jaeger play. The Jaeger Chevaulegers play. And no, now so many villagers are going to be going down here. There's not enough Neftenia. Dennis was anticipating just more Chevaulegers. Little did he know. The Jaegers are on the way. He's sending a fort now. Desert Raider raids. Oh, where did all these vills come from? Did he convert the tower and that forced the vills out or something? I don't know what happened there. But that's going to be bring him down to 15 vills. I don't know what that red... Oh, that was the fort. That was the fort wagon. Oh, yeah. Okay, I think that's GG now. Okay, that is definitely GG. Dennis is desperately trying to find a big raid, but he's not going to find a big enough one. Even with 3 Desert Raiders, it's not going to be enough. And Dennis now looking pretty bad. He's got another shipment ready to go, but what does he send? Nothing worth sending here. Chevaulegers catching the Desert Raiders. Mountain monasteries do heal your units, but it's not going to matter versus these Jaegers. And has 2 Magyar Hussars here. Definitely worth sending them. And I think this is just now waiting for that GG moment. Looking good for Shake at the start. Then it was looking really good for Dennis for most of that game somehow. But then Shake bring it back. Look at the amount of Chevaulegers. I've never seen that many princely Bavarian Chevaulegers before. Are we going to get a Chevaulegers game dub? Yes, we are. I'm so glad we got to see this card for a dub game as well. I've never seen this card, like maybe once or twice, like years ago at this point, like when the card first came into the game. You never see high-level players use this card. Really good to see Shake get the dub with this against the high elo player as well. These guys very evenly matched. That was a fantastic game. Wow. Princely Bavarian Chevaulegers. You very rarely see this unit. So good. Such a cool unit as well. Basically a hacker pellet. And we got to see the dub. What a pan. What a game. GG's. Well played to Shake. Let's have a look at the villager count. Yeah, look at Shake. Look at Shake at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And don't 6 there. And don't forget, wow, 7 here. And don't forget, he killed an Aben on top. Shake played phenomenally there, but somehow it was looking like Dennis was winning. Wow, 95 Chevaulegers he made this game. That's crazy. But it shows you don't really need to make skirms. You can make that, and it's a cross between a dragoon and a cavalry, so fits two niches rather than just one, which is nice. But that sealed the fate there. Great play. If we go to all resources gathered, look, that's crazy how Dennis was actually up. And you can see all these little bumps. That's him selling the livestock for wood and coin. And that's kind of keeping him in the game there. Wow. And, you know, he was sending eco card. You know, he sent the big eco card like 3 or 4 times this game. So you got to take that in consideration, you know. It's their 8 villager equivalent card, you know, or an infinite 6, 7 villager card, or however you want to compare it. I don't know. But yeah, very, very nice. GG's, well played, Shake. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Good to see Dennis back as well. And I will catch you guys in the next game. Peace.